The ultimate tournament of everything.
Welcome to this Tournament of Everything scouting report, where we take little clipboards to the internet and figure out which things are worth talking about. Except by figure out, I mean select randomly off of Wikipedia.
That's right. We're trying to find out which thing transcends all things, all time, all space, and there's no way to do so except for one by one. And so that's what we're here to do, especially on the scouting report prior to the stakes being raised in our full-length episodes, which you can catch Tuesdays and Thursdays. Here, we're just trying to get a taste of who they might be. But you never know what's going to be on your plate here in the scouting report. So, Rob, why don't you tell us who we will be dining upon tonight?
Our competitor today is Willem Bontekoe, skipper in the Dutch East India Company.
Fantastic pronunciation of that fan-diddly-tastic middle name there. Excellent. I love it. He only made one voyage for the company, though, between 1618 and 1625. He's got a little picture here. You can't see it, but I can, and it is pretty undescribable.
Yeah, it's hard to describe a picture of an old guy in black and white that's probably drawn in pencil, but he looks great. He's got a nice beard. Now, the journal of his adventures was published in 1646 under a journal that I can't pronounce because it's in Dutch. The English translation is the Journal or Memorable Description of the East Indian Voyage of Willem Bontekoe from Hoorn, including many remarkable and dangerous things that happened to him there. That is quite the title.
It is, but it tells you exactly what you're going to get. This guy got born in Hoorn in Holland looks like he lived for a number of years, that number being 20, in the year of 1607, whence he succeeded his father as captain of the ship Bontekoe. And 10 years later, the ship was taken by Barbary pirates, and he ended up at a slave market. He was bought free, but the ship was lost.
In 1618, he enlisted in the service of the Dutch East India Company, and on a voyage to Java, he was shipwrecked, along with part of his crew, and continued in a lifeboat. After a grueling journey, including an attack by hostile natives on Sumatra, they reached Batavia on Java. Bontekoe was given a new command and an order to harass the Chinese coast. I certainly hope harass means something differently than what I'm thinking.
I'm guessing that it doesn't. Perhaps they shouldn't have been there. That's the power of the sea seemed to be telling them that very thing, if not the pirates. But ultimately, in 1625, Bontekoe returned to Holland, and after his return, he settled down in Hoorn to live a quiet life. And on March 1st, 1626, at the age of 38, he married his wife.
Now, he may have been forgotten had not for the writing in his journal. The book is about his voyage with the New Hoorn, the shipwreck, adventures in Java, lifeboats, the subsequent years of service. It was first printed by printer Jean Doodle, a Protestant chamber of rhetoric, who heavily edited Bontekoe's praise. He's described as being a writer of little talent. The book is illustrated with etchings and was a bestseller in the 17th and 18th centuries. Take that, New York Times list. You weren't even a thing yet.
Well, a thing that he saw that is not a thing anymore included the dodo bird, which he claims to have seen on Reunion. Definitely not any of those around anymore. He traveled, he explored, he wrote, and I guess he even doodled.
Now, one of the adventures, I guess if you could call it that, listed in the book was a fire caused by a shipmate accidentally setting fire to a cask of brandy, causing gunpowder to explode and sink the ship. And of the 119 people on the ship, only 2 survived, one being himself. And that introduces, I guess, the lifeboat chapter of his finest work.
We all need a lifeboat from time to time, a raft to keep us aloft in the tumultuous seas of existence and being. And sometimes that is a podcast. Here at the Ultimate Tournament of Everything, we try and elevate you off of your troubles and through the struggles of two elements of infinity battling off against one another to see which one will stay aloft. And we've got something coming out every single day for you.
That's right. We can be your lifeboat through the day, every day of the week. You can look at listen to one short episode like this every day that's not a Tuesday or a Thursday. And every Tuesday or Thursday, we have 18 competitors for you as we go through a full bracket of our tournament.
Absolutely. It's our favorite thing to do, and it's our favorite thing of infinity. We hope that it's high up on your list as well. And if it is, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and or comment, as we said. Give us ratings, all of that stuff. We really appreciate it. You can do so on wherever you like your podcast. Don't forget, we've got a brand new Facebook group that you can look for and find, and we've got t-shirts, mugs, all sorts of that stuff available on Redbubble. There's links on that there Facebook page. Check it out, and we will check you out when you hear us tomorrow.
The ultimate tournament of everything.
I wish I could see a dodo bird.
They do not exist anymore.
Our bad.
Yeah, our bad for sure.